Hey everyone,
Hey, hey.
Reddy Linx here, joined with Epic again,
Hey again, I guess.
and
hmm
welcome back to another Reddy Linx's Choose Your Own Adventure livestream. Number 42. We're reading more Give Yourself Goosebumps, where, reader beware, you choose the scare. This time, it's number 32, It's Only a Nightmare. For those of you who are new to this series, me and the guests will try to get one good ending in these books with 3 tries. So if we get 2 bad endings, then that's okay. But the third ending we get, that's it. So, like I said, this is number 32 in the Give Yourself Goosebumps series. And I'm going to read the Beware page, and then we'll get started. And also, I have a bit of a cough, so if I do cough during the mid-read, so yeah.
Sure, that's fine. Take your time.
Anyways. Beware. Do not read this book from beginning to end. Can't sleep? No wonder. You're in the creepiest old inn you've ever seen. You just know this place is going to give you nightmares. But there's something you don't know. In this place, your nightmares can come true, especially if they involve the terrifying Sleep Master. If you don't handle him right, he could turn your parents into aliens, or turn you into a bat. Can you take control of your dreams, or will you be trapped in a nightmare forever? This scary adventure is all about you. You decide what will happen and how terrifying the scares will be. Start on page 1, then follow the instructions at the bottom of each page. You make the choices. If you choose well, you might even end up rich and famous. But if you make the wrong choice, beware. So, take a deep breath,
hmm
cross your fingers, and turn to page 1 to give yourself goosebumps. So it looks like we'll be actually stuck in a nightmare this time
Yeah, basically.
and
Ha!
dealing with some like
Yeah,
Freddy Krueger-esque
true.
villain called the Sleep Master.
The sleep.
Uh,
I know. It sounds.
judging
I
by
know.
judging by by how he looks on the cover, he looks pretty
Mm,
menacing.
the sleep master. Yeah, true. I mean, even the way you say his name is pretty scary, to be honest. I mean, he sounds like a Scooby Doo villain, but like, still, I mean,
Like a Scooby-Doo
he's not
version
scary.
of Freddy Krueger in a way
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah. I guess. Yeah, basically.
Anyways,
Sure.
we're starting the book now. Without further ado, let's get into it. Page 1. Hurry, you urge yourself. Run faster! You're running for your life down a long, dark hallway. A huge, smelly, terrifying something is right behind you. But it's as if you're running in quicksand. Your legs churn, but you don't go anywhere. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. You hear the thing's hooves clatter at the wood floor. You feel its hot breath on the back of your neck. It's so close. Suddenly, you're on the roof. How did you get there? But the thing is still after you. Tentacles wrap around your ankle. Oh no! You scream. You turn and kick like a maniac. As hard as you can. You did it. You broke free, but the force of your kick sends you backwards. You teeter at the edge of the roof. Ah! You shriek. You fall into the dark void. This is the end. But the fall seems to go on forever. And and with each passing second, your terror grows. Drop to page 2. Oh no! You jerk yourself upright, shaking. Your t-shirt is soaked with cold sweat. Oh, not another nightmare, you moan with a trembling hand. You reach for the lamp by your bed and switch it on. As light floods the room, it all comes rushing back to you. That's right, you're on vacation with your parents, and you're sleeping at an inn. Your folks are snoring in the next room. You grab the quilt and tuck it under your chin. Be calm, you tell yourself. Your mom and dad love this inn. They think it's quaint. You think it's old and creaky. The place gives you the creeps. Was that a sound? Nervously, you glance behind you. You gasp. The hideous, distorted face of a gargoyle is only inches away. Gape at the gargoyle on page 3. In another second, you realize the truth. The gargoyle is only a wooden carving, part of the headboard of your bed. It isn't real, you reassure yourself. There are four gargoyles carved into the headboard. Their mouths are open and ghastly grins. Their claws seem to dig into the headboard. I have never seen a custom-made headboard for a bed.
Hmm. Oh, they exist. Oh, they're pretty popular around here. So, like, like they do exist, but like they're just not common in certain areas. But they do exist, though.
Okay, it's not common in the USA, I think, but
Hmm.
but
Interesting.
the gargoyles, that's an interesting choice for this inn
True. True. True.
that
But
our parents supposedly love, and we think it's an
true.
old creaky one.
Hmm. True. True.
All right.
Yeah, you are right.
Anyways,
Sure. Continue.
where was I? Their wings are spread as if ready to take flight. No wonder you had a nightmare. You edge away from the headboard toward the middle of the bed. You hate nightmares more than anything. The worst are the ones with the Sleep Master. The Sleep Master is a strange character who appears often in your nightmares. Sometimes he looks like a kid your age. Sometimes you can't even see his face. But his eyes are always the same, gray and cold. And he always says the same thing. Wait, your whole life is a dream. What you call the dream world is the reality. Wake up and live it. The Sleep Master scares you more than any gargoyle. You have the feeling that if he catches you in your dream, you'll never wake up. But of course, the Sleep Master is only a dream, isn't he? Go to page 4. Hey, could you hear me when I said those things, like with the
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah.
Just
I did. I did. I mean, if you want to change it, you could. I mean,
no, no,
not
no, no,
saying you
no.
would
It's
because.
okay.
Oh,
I was just
sure.
wondering.
Sure. Sure. All right. Yeah, I could hear. I could hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Sure.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
all
Sure.
right,
Everything's in order. Go on.
all right. You shiver as you think about the Sleep Master. Now you'll never fall back to sleep. The clock on the nightstand says it's only 1 a.m. You can't stay up all night. Tomorrow morning, you and your folks are supposed to go on a hike. You've got to get some sleep. But you don't want to stretch out under those gargoyles. You could wake up your parents. But only little kids do that. Besides, they tell you it was a dream and to go back to sleep. You could go downstairs to the kitchen of the inn and find something to eat, but the dark old house is just as scary as the bed. What do you do? Alright, we're given our first choice in the book.
Uh huh.
We can go downstairs or try to sleep in the bed.
Hmm. Go downstairs. I
We're
think.
in we're in we're in
Yeah.
so it's like you could go
Yeah.
explore the inn we're in or try to go back to sleep and deal with the sleep master. Like
I think if
risk
we
it
try
being
dealing with the sleep after, we're just gonna get like hurt, and we're just gonna. He's just gonna be like, "Oh, that didn't work. Time to kill you and stuff." Like, yeah, he'll just kind of. Yeah, I mean, running is like literally the worstest option you can really do in these books because like 99% of the time it usually ends up with us dead and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, but wait,
hmm,
what if the bed is what's causing the sleep master to come after us? Like,
okay, you
and
present a good point.
maybe
Yeah.
if we sleep somewhere else, then maybe it won't
Hmm.
come after us.
Okay. Mm,
I
okay. I
see.
mean,
Let's go
sure.
downstairs and
Actually, yeah. Let's test it. Let's test it. Yeah. Sure.
all right, let's go downstairs.
Sure.
Page 63. As you try to decide, you glance at the headboard. Hey, did one of the gargoyles just wink at you? That's it, you bark. Wait, no, sorry. That's it, you bark. I'm out of here. Your feet slide over the cold wooden floor. You tiptoe down the stairs. At the bottom, you switch on a light and see no monsters. Whew. So far, so good. You nervously head for the kitchen. On the way, you pass through the old-fashioned sitting room. You notice a tall bookcase, crammed with old yellowing volumes. Maybe a book will calm you down. You glance at the titles. One old book catches your eye. You pull it out. You have to blow the dust away to read the title. Dr. Morpho's Sleep Remedies. You read aloud. How corny can you get, you think? Then you spot a worn paperback on the lower shelf. You recognize it right away. It's one of your favorites, a book in the Goosebumps series. The cover says, Give yourself goosebumps number 456. Nightmares are no fun. It looks really scary, but could it be fun? Which book do you choose?
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
The fact that there is a Give Yourself Goosebumps book and a Give Yourself Goosebumps book makes
Actually,
this so much meta.
true. Like, actually, I thought it was just a normal Goosebumps book. Like, huh? Like,
Number 456?
number 456.
That's what it says. That's
I
what it.
mean,
That's what it's called in the book.
oh, fair. I mean, yeah, but like, I thought it was like the Goosebumps books only existed in like their world, but like the actual Give Yourself Goosebumps books didn't. Like, uh huh. Unless this is like some kind of full break, which it could be, but like, yeah.
I'm I'm very tempting to read the Goosebumps book on page
Hmm,
128 and
hmm, nice.
to see what happens.
Sure, sure. Okay.
All right. Well,
And you
we
wait.
have three tries. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Yeah, knock
All right,
yourself out.
128.
Sure.
Even though you're already scared, you can't resist a Goosebumps book. This book is too good to read down here. You want to snuggle up with it in your room. You go upstairs and jump into bed. Warm under the thick blanket. You feel drowsy, but you've got to try to read this great story. You open the book. Page 1. Go to page 1. So this is just a start over of the first page.
Nah. So it's just a loop.
So yeah,
Mhm.
basically like so we're reading the book in the book.
Wait, so could you theoretically not go in a loop over and
No,
over
I think
again?
no, it is a loop.
Oh, fair. So it is a loop. Okay. Interesting.
All right, so I guess uh, that won't count as a life. That
Yeah, true.
since it's a
Yeah, it
loop.
shouldn't. It shouldn't because we're still alive, so it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't count as a bad ending. So let's hop back
Sure,
to page 63 and go with Dr.
sure,
Morpho's sleep remedies.
sure.
So page 46. That was actually the first time
Mm.
we found a loop.
Yeah, true. But I mean, there's probably more loops in other books, but still, it's still a loop.
A
Yeah, but
loop
yeah.
a loop back to the first page at least.
True. Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, you are right. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
All right,
rather interesting thing. Sure. Go
let's
on.
continue. The last thing you need is to be more scared. You put down the Goosebumps book and take a look at Dr. Morpho's sleep remedies. You turn on a lamp and sit back in a large, easy chair. You open the dusty leather book. You read the first page. Can't sleep? It says in large block letters. Guinness guess. Or genius guess, you think. Genius guess, you think. You read on. You can't see right away. The book is bogus. All its sleep remedies were invented back in 1903. Still, they might be good for a laugh. You feel a big yawn coming on. Gee, you think? This is working already. Can barely keep my eyes open. Turn to page 79. You turn the page. At the top of this page is a warning in bold-faced letters. Advanced self-hypnosis method. Use with extreme caution. There are two listings here. The first is Beautiful Dreamer, guaranteed to give you the deepest, most restful sleep you've ever had. The second is Wonderful Dream World. Fill your night with lovely dreams. Hmm, maybe I should try one of these, you think? But which one? We're given a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do Beautiful Dreamer or Wonderful Dream World?
Hmm.
These are both advanced self-hypnosis
Ooh.
methods.
Um.
And
Oh.
it needs to be used with extreme caution.
Huh. So, I mean, one of them will make them. One of the books will make us live, and one of them will probably make us like do some like horrendous stuff, leading to our death. Um. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, this is just a gamble, but I'm gonna say like the Dream World one. Hmm. But
Hold
then,
on.
aren't we not already in a world?
We are in our world.
Yeah. True. Hmm. Ha. Sure. Hmm. Yeah.
So, Beautiful Dreamer or Wonderful Dream World?
Wonderful Dream World. I know. I mean.
Okay, I guess we'll go there first.
Hmm.
If
Sure.
this is wrong, then we'll have.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like a place in a kids show, but like, it sounds nice. Sure. Let's
Alright.
do it.
You turn to the page marked Wonderful Dream World. At first, the instructions make you laugh. Step 1. Think wonderful, beautiful thoughts. Soon you'll be having wonderful, beautiful dreams. Yeah, right, you mutter as you read on. Step 2. Count backwards by sevens, starting with 539. Hold on. Alright, back. Step 3. Also imagine sea squids jumping over a fence. Step 4. On every third number, Yankee Doodle. Huh? How can you fall asleep doing all of that? You giggle as you start counting. 539, 532, 525, 518. This will never work, you mumble. It's ridiculous. Yawn. Your eyelids feel heavy. 455, 448, 441, 434. You feel yourself slipping away. Slip to page 87. The chair feels so soft you can lie there forever. Except the chair is tickling you back. You realize you're lying in a green meadow. The spooky inn by the sea is gone. Instead, you're in a beautiful valley. At the bottom of the valley is a small lake. I must be dreaming, you realize. Hey, this is a nice dream. The sky looks so beautiful. It'd be great to fly up there. And suddenly you know you can fly. All you have to do is try. But the lake also looks wonderful, cool and refreshing. Maybe you'd rather go for a swim. Or given another choice, try to
Uh-huh.
fly or go for a swim.
Huh. I feel like if we try and fly, like the world will just like become a nightmare, and it'll just be like, haha, you can't
Well,
fly anymore.
well,
Hmm.
maybe if we also tried to swim, it'd
Okay.
be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
there's a giant shark or octopus coming after you, and you have
True.
to try and escape it.
Actually, yeah, that would be true. Actually, yeah, have let's just try flying over. To be honest, and then if we can't fly, at least I mean, we'll probably get shoved into the whole like swim across thing either way if it does like go like you can't fly anymore. It was just a trick. Like yeah,
Or you can't swim anymore.
yeah, true, yeah, true. But at least if we fly, at least we have like two like options. Like at least like if we can't fly, at least we can like try swimming. But like
All right, let's try to fly.
sure.
Page 40. Of course, you can fly. This is a dream, right? I can do it, you think. I can fly. And right away, you begin to rise up into the air. Soon the meadow and the lake are small shapes far below. You can't believe how easy it is. Wow, you shout. I'm flying! Yahoo! Your heart is beating quickly. This is great! You cry as you turn effortlessly high above the earth. I'm like a bird. Nah, more like a bat? A moth flutters by a few feet away. You dive through the sky, mouth open. You gulp it in midair. Mmm, that was tasty, you think? Then it hits you. Yuck! You squeak. I just ate a moth! Fly to page 85. This is bringing me back to Trapped in Batwing Hall,
Yeah, true,
the
true.
when we got turned into a vampire bat. This is just like how we ate the moth in that book too.
Hmm. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, sure. Keep going. But yeah, but yeah, true. There is a resemblance.
In shock, you put your hands to your mouth. Just as quickly, you jerk them away. You're covered with hairy leather skin. You have claws and webbed fingers. Yeesh! You really have turned into a bat. Despite your horror, instinct takes over. You flap your wings and bounce high-pitched sound waves off objects. And it all seems as natural as riding a bike. For some reason, you get an urge to fly toward a nearby hill. Gliding closer, you see the dark mouth of a giant cave. Whoa! The stench of bat droppings fills your sensitive nostrils. The human parts of you wants to turn back, but the bat part of you is happy to go home. Guess which part wins? You fly into the darkness. Then you expertly flit. Flit? I'm not even gonna question it. Then you
Hmm.
flit upside down. The claws on your feet grab the cave ceiling. You know you're only dreaming, but then you remember something. Hey, I was supposed to have wonderful dreams. It is so. It is wonderful if you're a bat, says a familiar voice. Find out whose voice it is on page 96. It can't be. Not him. Not here. Hanging beside you is the Sleep Master. The Sleep Master appears to be half human, half bat. He smiles at you with a human face. His eyes are a dead gray, almost colorless. Chills travel up your spine. You don't know why you fear him so much. He's never done anything to you, but you can't stand to be near him. I'm just dreaming, you remind yourself. You'd like to pinch yourself to wake up, but you don't have fingers. Try to wake up, the sleep master asks in a squeaky voice. Don't bother. You're not going anywhere. You can't get out of the dream, but you can escape from the freaky bat boy. All you have to do is fly away. Then you have a strange thought. You've never talked to the sleep master. Maybe he can help you. On the other hand, maybe he'll be as helpful as Adela the Hun? I don't know how to say. Adelie. Adelia the Hun? I don't know what that means, but either way.
Hmm.
You hang there, trying to make up your mind. We're given a choice.
Oh, here.
We can
Hold on.
either fly away or stay and listen.
Hmm. So where's there? Listen. Ha! Okay, like I said, flying away usually gets us killed. Uh, stay and listen.
Or he could, or that could be a trick.
Mm. Hmm.
It's quite possible that could be a trick.
Sure. Sure. Um. Ha!
I said we just try to escape this guy.
Sure. Why not?
This is wrong, then it's on me.
Fair enough. Yeah. It's a challenge
Page
thing.
137. Frantically, you drop from the ceiling and speed for the cave's mouth. You burst into the dark night, free. You got away from the sleep master. Yeah! You shout at the same moment. You're shoved hard against the seat behind you. What? You cry in surprise. Without warning, you're piloting a jet fighter, roaring across the sky. What happened? A moment ago, you were a bat. Now you're a jet pilot. Then you realize it is a dream. Things can change in the blink of an eye. You grab the controls. Somehow you know exactly how to fly the thundering jet. This dream rules! You shout. A burst of machine gun fire explodes from behind your plane. You peek over your shoulder. Uh-oh. The Sleep Master is chasing you in a jet fighter of his own. Zoom to page 83. The Sleep Master roars past you in a sleek blue and silver jet fighter. He waves at you. Then his plane banks hard. He's behind you. Another burst of bullets sprays across your wing. The Sleep Master is right on your tail. His gun is locked on you. Your heart is in your mouth. I'm finished, you moan. Then your eyes land on a red button marked eject. It's your only chance to escape. But what if you're over the middle of the ocean? Do you push it? Or give it a choice. Press
Hmm.
the eject button or don't.
Hmm. Hmm. Press the eject button. Uh, I say press the eject button.
But like it said, we could literally be anywhere.
Okay, true.
We don't know where we
Ah.
are from what we are
Hmm.
above, basically.
Sure. Hmm.
So
Decisions.
like we could be at top of a mountain or
True.
or somewhere cold like Antarctica.
So, so we're gambling. Okay. Uh. Hmm. I mean, if we don't eject, well, obviously there's a chance we're probably dead. But then, if we do eject, there's probably a chance we're also dead. But like, I think we should take that plunge. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's like, yeah, like, I mean, we have to, right? We have to do this. Like, wait, do we? Like, okay, we're being chased, right?
Yeah, and
Hmm.
I mean, should we eject or should we
I say
or
object.
don't press?
I say we eject. I'm being honest.
Okay, let's eject.
Sure.
The Sleep Master opens fire again. I'm out of here, you cry and hit the eject button. Kaboom! Your seat blasts out of the cockpit just before the rocket disintegrates your jet. Sucker, you gloat. Now all you have to do is wait for your parachute to open. As you wait, you notice something bad. Very bad. You're not wearing a parachute. The ground rushes up to meet you. Your stomach twists with the sickening feeling of falling. You brace yourself for a deadly impact, but then the impact doesn't come. You force yourself to peer down. Huh? Though you're dropping fast, the ground isn't coming any closer. You must be going 100 miles an hour. But you just fall and fall. Wake up! You shout at yourself. You can't wake up. And every moment you feel the same terrible fear and panic. Bad luck. You're stuck in a nightmare that will never end. So
Okay,
we're
that was
we're
an
just
interesting idea.
we're just stuck falling for forever.
I mean, we're not dead, but we're. I think we're a little worse than dead. But
So
yeah,
yeah,
anyway.
if we would we would probably be begging for death after that.
True, true.
So it's kind of like a there are fates worse than death situation.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true,
Anyways,
true. But yeah, that was interesting.
2 lives left.
I should.
We'll go back to what was
Sure,
that? I
sure,
think that was 83. All right,
sure,
we'll hop back here. Let's not press that eject button this time.
sure.
It's page 65. Your finger starts to press the eject button until you realize something. You're not wearing a parachute. Kablam! Your jet is exploding from the Sleep Master's rocket, but somehow you're alive. You flap your huge wings and twist your spiked tail. Now you're in the path of the Sleep Master's jet. He looks annoyed. A moment later, is really hot under the collar. That's because you spit a ball of fire at his oncoming fighter. Hot stuff, you think? I'm a fire-breathing dragon! The Sleep Master's jet twists aside, but you chase it. You're right behind it. One fireball from you and he'll be ashes. Feel flames building up inside your chest. But before you let them fly, the Sleep Master calls out to you. Don't do it! He shouts. You're not dreaming. This is real. You have to let me explain. We're given a choice.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Listen to the Sleep Master or breathe fire on him.
Hmm. I
So we
s-
can either try to kill him or stop and listen.
stop and listen. Hmm. I said we stop and listen because like it's his thing. Like fire is you know, like he's literally the dream master. Like he can't like you
We
can't
can
kill
literally
him.
just like if we try to
Yeah.
breathe fire, he'll just probably change our breath to water or something. And
Yeah, basically. Or he can just protect himself. Like I said, he's the dream master. You can't just go like, haha, you're dead now because you have fire because I'm gonna burn you and stuff.
he turned us into a dragon for a reason.
I mean, yeah, true. Hmm, you present a good point. Yeah,
Otherwise, that'd just be a stupid idea on his part.
true. Yeah, you are right.
All right,
Uh,
let's listen to him.
sure, sure.
You're about to incinerate the Sleep Master, but you stop. Maybe it's the look on his face, or maybe it's that you finally got the upper hand on him. Whatever it is, you decide to listen to him. Instantly, you're not a dragon anymore. You're back in human form. Sitting by the lake, the Sleep Master sits across from you. He looks like a teenage boy. It's it's a good thing you chose to listen, he says. You think you're dreaming now. No way. This is reality, friend. Everything you thought was real. Your parents, your home, your school, your life, that's the dream. Give me a break, you laugh. This can't be real. I was just flying around like a dragon. Yeah, he answers. But in the real world, this This world, crazy stuff happens all the time. The kid continues. The deal is, you've been asleep for a long, long time. I've been trying to wake you up, and I finally did it. Congratulations. You're awake. Rise and shine on page 70. This can't be the real world, you protest. How do you know what's a dream and what's real? The sleep master asks. But this is the dream, you shout. You feel confused and scared. Could the sleep master be telling the truth? Is everything you've always believed and really a dream? You jump
Hmm.
up. I don't care what's real, you cry. I want to go home. Sorry, the sleep master shrugs. No can do. Enjoy your new life. But, you begin. Too late. The sleep master has turned into a black stallion. He gallops away across the field. Stop! You scream. You start to chase him. You want the sleep master to explain more. Then you stop and think. There may be a way out of here. If you fall asleep, you might wake up back in your own reality. Which do you choose? Alright, we're given a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Chase
Uh-huh.
after the sleep master or lie down and try to sleep.
Hmm. I said we chase after him, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
saying that the
yeah,
reality we're in right now is the real
yeah,
world and
yeah,
the
basically,
reality
true.
before we entered that
Yeah.
reality is the dream.
Yeah, and we literally just said we want more answers, so, like, I think it's a perfect cue to go get some. And plus, what's
Alright.
he gonna do if, like, actually, what is he gonna do? I mean, literally turned us in, like, he literally turned us into a dragon, and, like, this is a quote dream. So apparently, if we die here, we presumably don't die in the real world, but, like, presumably, of course, you know.
Alright, let's follow this sleep master.
Sure, sure.
102. Only the sleep master can help me, you think. You jump up and start to run after the black horse. But he's fast. Much faster than you with two puny legs. Oh, no, with your two puny legs. It's no use, you gasp. I'll never catch that horse. Suddenly you feel your hooves pounding over the soft tuft of the hillside. You've also turned into a horse. A powerful brown horse with a white blaze on your chest. You gallop up a slope. This is fun, you shout, but it comes out as a hey. You reach the top of the hill and scan the horizon. No sign of the black stallion. However, you spot other horses in the distance. Hmm, you wouldn't mind hanging out with some cool looking horses. Do you join them? Or do you head after the sleep master? Or give it a choice. Join
Uh-huh.
the other horses or keep following the sleep master.
Hmm. Uh, I think we join the other horses, I'm being honest. Keep
Okay.
following him though, but like I don't know. Huh. Let's join up with them. Like then we can talk to the sleep master.
Yeah. Alright. Page 13.
Sure, sure.
You don't know where the sleep master went, and you don't really care anymore. You're having too good of a time as a horse. It feels great to trot down the hill toward the other horses. You're excited at the idea of jumping, playing, eating apples with them. You're not sure how horses say hi, so you stop a few feet away and paw the ground. A really cute looking horse comes up to you. You feel a little shy. How do I break the ice, you wonder? You never get a chance to find out. The horse suddenly starts morphing into something horrible. Its front hooves become claws. Its mouth fills with a double row of shark's teeth. You glance at the other horses in terror. Yikes, they're changing too. Your mane practically stands on end in your fear. You feel from the you flee from the horse things, galloping like the wind, but the terrifying animals are chasing you. You run as if your life depends on it, because it does. Gallop to page 44. You run until your forelegs are burning with pain, but you can't escape the nightmare animals. You gasp for breath, and then you race over to a table full of water bottles. You grab one with your hand and pour it over your head. Hand? With a shrug, with a surge of joy, you realize you're human again. The horse monsters have vanished. Instead of a grassy hillside, you're jogging along a city street. On all sides are hundreds of other runners. Check it out. You're in the New York City Marathon. And boy, are you out of breath. You've got to stop running. Come on, a voice pleads. Don't quit now. You glance to your right. Eek! It's the Sleep Master! Hear what he has to say on page 115. The Sleep Master strides next to you. He's dressed in a running outfit like you are. He doesn't look out of place, except for his pointy horse ears. Don't give up, he urges. You could win this thing. It's just 10 more miles. 10 miles? You can't go another step. Besides, you don't trust the Sleep Master. And you've always wanted to win a marathon. But you've always wanted to win a marathon. What do you do? Alright, we're given a
Hmm.
choice.
Mm-hmm.
Stop or keep going.
Hmm. Keep going, I think.
I mean, but do we listen to this guy? I mean, we practically ran to where we can't even take another step.
Yeah, true. That's true.
But we're
Uh,
exhausted.
true. Actually, yeah, we'll stop.
Alright, we're stopping.
Sure.
75. It's no use. You can't go any farther. Besides, you decide you shouldn't trust the sleep master. Suddenly, a couch appears in front of you, right in the middle of the street. Then the marathon disappears. You're used to weird changes by now, so what comes next doesn't even make you blink. You find yourself lying on a couch in a fancy doctor's office. Across from you sits a small man wearing a tweedy suit. In his hand is a pad. He's writing busy. He's writing busily. I'm your psychoanalyst, he explains. Describe your dreams, please. I thought this was a dream, you sputter. Ah, you're suffering from a terrible disease, he answers. You have a displaced subconsciousness, preverbal fixation. The hold on, adenot, aden. I'm just trying to figure Aiden O'Dell tendencies. I think that's what it says. I do? You ask in dismay. What's that? You're all mixed up. Luckily, I know the cure. Just say the opposite of what I say. Is it possible? Is it possible? Could this doctor really cure you? Or give it a choice.
Uh-huh.
Do what the psychoanalysis says, or
Mm-hmm.
refuse.
Hmm.
What even is a psychoanalyst?
A person that like a therapist, I think.
Okay, I just never really heard of
Yeah,
this, of
yeah,
that.
same. But
I
from
mean,
what I'm getting,
I heard of
psychiatrist.
psychiatrists,
Yeah, true.
therapists,
Yeah, but I
never
think
a
it's just. Mm,
psychoanalyst.
yeah, psychoanalysis. I think it's just a fancier word for therapist. Uh, but
But
yeah.
thing is, what if this psychoanalysis is the sleep master?
You present a good point. Yeah. Um. Huh.
Has there any ever been anyone else besides us and him?
True. Yeah, you are right.
I don't trust this. I'm gonna refuse his medication.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? Yeah. Sure.
This is a dream, you remind yourself. I'm not going to trust this psychoanalyst. He's probably crazy. Are you going to follow my instructions? The small man demands. Sorry, Doc, you reply. That's proof you need my help, he insists. Now say! He suddenly breaks off and looks at his watch. Time's up, he cries. Then he jumps up and runs out of the room. So much for professional help, you mutter. He was pretty e- cokey. Anyway, I'll have to help myself. He glanced around the office. A telephone sits on the psychoanalysis desk. Against the wall is a large television. Which one is more likely to help you escape from this dream world? Alright, given a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on the TV or pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. Hmm.
Pick up the phone?
Sure.
Alright, we'll pick up the phone. Page 105.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Suddenly you have an idea. I can use the phone to call for help, you think. And I just and I know just who to call. You grab the phone and punch in a number. You hear the phone ringing on the other end. You hold your breath. Will the person you're calling answer? You feel your pulse racing. The phone rings and rings and rings. See if anyone answers on page 99. Er, ring. You come awake with a rush. The phone is ringing on the table next to you. It's early morning and everyone in the inn is still asleep. You pick up the receiver. Hello? You mumble. Hello? There's no one at the other end of the line. You hang up the phone, and as you do, you remember your dream. In it, you called yourself to make yourself up. Pretty clever, huh? So if that was just a dream, why did your phone ring? Are you still asleep? Or is this really real? Investigate further on page 98. Ring! You nearly jump out of your skin. Do you dare answer the phone? What if you're what if you're on the line? Or what if it's the sleep master calling? Or what if it's just some unknown horror? But you can't resist. With a shaking hand, you pick up the phone. Hello, answers a serious voice. This is your dentist. I'd like you to come in this week to get your tooth pulled. Hooray! You cry with relief. My dentist! It's my dentist! You never thought you'd be glad to hear from your dentist. But that was before you escaped this adventure. By the skin of your teeth. The end. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we called ourselves, and that made us from the psychoanalysis phone, and that made us
Mm-hmm.
wake up.
Interesting.
And our dentist called us. saying we need to
Mm-hmm.
get our tooth pulled.
I mean,
But I
yeah.
think I think it's referring to it as a good ending because
True.
if it you can't feel pain in a dream.
True. True.
So it and teeth being pulled hurts so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. True. True.
So so yeah, this it couldn't be a dream.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
So
right.
I'd say that's a good ending right there.
True. Yeah.
Right. Good
Yeah.
ending achieved.
Yeah.
No
Pretty
flawless
nice.
victory on this one, but that's okay.
Yeah. True. At least we won, though.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what's
Anyways,
important. You know. Yeah. Go on. Go on.
I hope you guys enjoyed this choose your own adventure for It's Only a Nightmare. This one was pretty good, even if it had a bunch of random scenes in it. This is definitely a step up from All Day Nightmare,
Mm,
because this one was actually about nightmares.
true.
Either way, next up is next the next the next book is Night of a Thousand Claws, which I'm expecting some cat antics. I'm expecting some cat antics or cat horror things happening in
Mm,
that book.
mm-hmm.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Choose Your Own Adventure live stream, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
See ya.
Wait, I didn't. There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. There
Chill.
we go.